What's up, YouTubers? It's me, Johnny. Not feeling too good tonight. Anyways, there's been some pretty distressing news if you follow the news media in Canada. A lot of people in Canada are being debanked. A lot of people's Bitcoin wallets have been identified, and they don't lose their money in their Bitcoin wallet, but they can't exchange out, at least in Canada, probably North America, probably soon anywhere in the world. So just be aware of that if you're a Bitcoiner. Once they figure out your wallet, and if you bought on an exchange, of course they can't take your Bitcoin, assuming it's not on a server, assuming it's on your I don't have one right here, but like on your Trezor or something like that, or on a cold storage wallet. Anyways, some of the videos coming out are pretty disturbing. I don't know where this is all heading, but if the United States starts to copy this, and we'll see what happens. But the one thing I can predict, I doubt there'll be an outflow of Americans and Canadians to Central and South America. But once you can't access your money, like I've been saying, once you can't access your credit, and once you get debanked and no bank will bank with you, the jig is pretty much it. You'll be like an outcast. Again, it's just my opinion. And from what I've seen happening in Canada, and from what I presume is happening behind the scenes with cooperation of the United States and other countries, soon this will be happening in the United States. So you make the wrong political contribution, you say the wrong thing, you'll be debanked. Not even with the government's help, it'll just all be done through the banks. They can identify your bank. No other bank will let you bank with them. You'll get your money, but they'll close your account. Do something overseas, you'll be SOL. Just stuff like that. Just to be clear, like people wanting to, they figured out hackers, government hackers, people who want to work for the government, hacking for Canada, which that seems insane. I don't know why anyone would want to work for the government. But anyways, are naming and shaming people who donated to that truckers thing. All the money is being followed through all the various wallets. That's why I say Bitcoin's not private. So be careful when you're doing stuff. And anyone who uses a centralized wallet, or pardon me, a centralized way of paying for it and cashing out, they cannot cash out if they're on that blacklist. And I imagine if they cash out through other people's wallets, they'll just put that wallet on a blacklist. So there you go. I guess you could always go to El Salvador and spend your Bitcoin there, but there are still ways you can use your Bitcoin and transact. I'm not going to talk about that here, but as you can imagine, it's just mainly using nominees, but in other countries that the U.S. is not is friendly with. Anyways, that's the main thing I want to talk about tonight. I'm going to be heading out and going to the United States. I have a problem in the United States that's very distressing, and I'm going to go up there and get that resolved. It's very distressful, so I'm not feeling too well. Anyways, then with all this other stuff happening, it's really just a sad time in the world. So it is what it is. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, especially if you're Canadian, especially if you can actually see what's going on. I believe I have pretty good information. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes that people just aren't aware of. And if it's true, it's what I've been hearing about going on in the States. That's why I urge people, if you want a residency or if you want to get your money outside, you really need to get on it, because very soon you won't have any options to do that legally. There'll be other ways to do it, but very shortly it will be very difficult and very expensive. In fact, I was watching George Gammon, and he got laughed at, made fun of for buying a lot of Rolexes, but that's one way people get money out, and you won't be able to stop people. You can put a Rolex on your credit card if your credit limit's high enough, walk out of the country, and then do what you got to do somewhere else. Anyways, there's a lot of things like that you can do. First class airplane tickets, you could do that. I'm not sure if you still can, but you buy a first class airline ticket and cash out in another country and get the cash. I think now they won't do that. They'll refund it back to your credit card. But anyways, you may be able to still do that with, for lack of a better term, a third world airline or a European airline. I don't know. Anyways, about all I can think of for now. I could be way off, and maybe because of the state I'm in, I'm a little bit overly dramatic, but if what's happening in Canada is true that I'm hearing behind the scenes, and some of the things happening in the States, then it's going to be very shortly. You won't be able to transfer money offshore legally. Maybe the best you can do is get a 2-week vacation, and that'll be it, and they'll shut your card off. That's it for tonight. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks.